refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of RBO with your boy Vaughn. I got a special guest, CTC Carr himself. How you feeling today, my boy?
Hey, 17 years better, baby. I'm feeling good. Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, I'm a small market team just like you. We've been building, and we here, man. We here. We got guys that we can lean on. You feel me? So before we get started, though, I want everybody to like, subscribe, share this video with anybody that's a NBA fan because the playoffs are here. I'm gonna say it again. The playoffs are here. I mean, this is the moment we've been waiting on. The bump is here. They're bumping. They're literally bumping out there now. You see intense basketball. Great. Just effort, man. One game we're gonna talk about the lack of effort, but let's get it popping. So also download, there's a link to become a member with the R2L family. You get to get in these chats. We're lit in the chats for every single game. So if you like to talk basketball while the game is on, become a member, man. Hop in the chats. It's always a good time, especially right now with the playoffs going on. It's intense, man. Like I'm excited. Another thing, download. We have every single show on the network from CTC with Carl. We also have BWT. We have In the Red Corner. We have a lot of shows, so tap in with those guys as well. But that's all I have for the announcements. You about to get right into this, man. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Tomo, Dave, and Joe. That's the big three right there, man. Appreciate y'all for sure. So since we got my boy Carl on, you see the name. I mean, let me let everybody see your name right quick. Horsepower. You see the shirt? The Pistons. Pistons ended up beating the Knicks yesterday in a thriller. Came down to the wire. So we got to ask, are the Knicks in trouble? Talk to me, Carl.
Of course the Knicks in trouble. Man, we are a 21-0 run away from being up 2-0. If you looked at these first two games, the Pistons have been dominant throughout. The only issue with the Detroit Pistons is, again, like I've said, like you said, like a lot of people said, is the lack of experience. So we don't have an experienced closer down the stretch of these games. And that's our issue. We, again, had a double-digit lead going into the fourth quarter, and the Knicks came back because we don't have an experienced closer. And I think Cade will learn with time to become that closer. But we've been dominant throughout these games. We really have. And truth be told, Jalen Brunson in these first halves have been held in check. Truth be told. Now, these second halves, he began some of these whistles. First game, he got a couple open layups late in the game because of just mindless turnovers by the Pistons. But I think they are in trouble, and I think we can win this game. Tim Hardaway went 0 for 8. Can't have that. We can't. Malik Beasley didn't shoot it all too well from the floor either. I don't think anybody besides Paul Reed, who went 3 for 4, and Cade really shot well from the floor. Tobias was cool from the floor. Our main issue, though, is Asar Thompson has to grow up fast. He has to grow up faster. He's been getting called for a lot of dumb fouls. I still disagree with one, him not getting that and one on that clear path out. I don't know how much more you got, what more you got to do on an alley-oop attempt to get an and one dunk. But two, I disagree with them saying that he had his arms out and that's illegal guarding position when Jalen Brunson is clearly hooking his arm and they called the foul on Asar Thompson instead of an offensive foul on Jalen Brunson. I disagree with that. But Asar Thompson does also have some bad turnovers in the game. Like, for example, he went around the rim, the little circle thing going under the rim, and he saw Josh Hart right there, and he still dribbled into Josh Hart, then stole the ball. And he's had some bad turnovers, passing the ball, missing free throws. He missed a dunk, I think, game one. So I do need him to grow up. But long story short, the Knicks should be worried. We're not going away, not sweet. And we should be up 2-0.
Hey, man, I feel you on that. Y'all definitely are putting the clamps on this team right now. It's like this team, I felt like this team, they knew y'all meant business, but they felt like they were going to beat y'all. They didn't take y'all as serious because y'all the Pistons, man. Just like I'm an Orlando Magic fan, I go through it all the time. However, J-Mo hit it on the nose, man. This is K coming out party. Shout out J-Mo first, man. Little bro. Always supporting us, my dog. This is K coming out party. He's finally healthy. The players just voted him most underrated, and you've seen why. K, he made that adjustment. You just said it. You guys, first game, you blew a lead. Your guys shot well, though. Beasley was filling it up. Tim Hardaway filled it up. K was doing his usual 20 and 10, However,
I think K had a bad game.
Well, I'm just saying, as far as his facilitating side, he was still himself in that way, This game, he had to change things up a bit. I think he ended with what?
33.
Three assists though.
Mm-hmm.
33 points, 12 rebounds. Now the rebounds are key because if you watch, like, if anybody, like, for people that was watching the game, you saw the type of rebounds he was getting in traffic, one arm, like he was fighting down there. So that's what you need from your star player. That's why when I had that conversation about Anthony Edwards, that's what I mean. You got to do whatever it takes to win. K understood. Yo, I got to get buckets. From the jump, he was aggressive, trying to get buckets. He knew nobody could really guard him. And everybody on y'all team feel like y'all can beat this team. And I see it. Like, everybody like, man, what? It's the Knicks. We about to beat these dudes. We just blew a lead. We almost blew another lead, but Dennis Schroeder. He is a closer. He's not a superstar, but he has that clutch gene in him to close games. So he's definitely a key piece for y'all. But let me say something about the Knicks right quick. You see this comment down here? Shout out to Dave, man. Cat didn't score in the second half. Now, I watched the first game, and I saw 3 possessions straight. He went down low and got a bucket on Tobias Harris. 3 buckets straight. Why don't he do that more often? When they first traded for him, what did I say? I said, Timberwolves want to trade. Now, Cat is the more talented player. However, Julius Randle is a dog. He at least gonna be a dog out there. If he have a bad game, it's because he messing up. It's like the Westbrook kind of thing. It's not he out there getting punked or he's shying away, And then last thing, it's a shame that they picked up Mikal Bridges and Cat, and Jalen Brunson still has to put the team on his back. I think that is sad, man. Mikal Bridges smoked the game. He had a good first half, but them last 4 shots he took, he smoked the game. 3 of those shots he shouldn't even took them. He drove baseline one time, and I think he tried to do a reverse layup or something, which I don't even know why you even drive into the basket, bro, in the crunch time. Brunson is hot. Give Brunson the ball. He just scored like 3 buckets straight.
Yeah, he had like a little turnaround and all that.
Yeah, but I agree with you. The Knicks are definitely in trouble. If this team don't figure out how to get their offense flowing without having Brunson pick and roll, they're done. Because when you got a team like your team, everybody's putting in, and K, I said this. I said I think the Knicks can beat y'all because I think Brunson can do it. I don't feel like that no more. And it's because of Cat. It's Cat. Cat is not putting up enough effort. He's not. He's not being a dominant, like, First game, he had a cool game. This game, 10 points, like what, 4 or 5 rebounds? He probably didn't
Cat,
even have 5 rebounds.
I'm about to say I barely noticed Cat was out there in the second half, but I ain't gonna lie.
6 rebounds, 5 from 11 from the field. So, man, shout out to y'all though, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Cade Cunningham is a budding star in this league, and it's showing on one of the biggest stages.
Can I say something real quick? Because
Sure.
I heard the conversation. This wasn't this year; it was last year about the Pistons messed up. They should have took Jalen Green. Why'd you take Cade over Jalen Green? I remember those conversations, not in the chat, but it was like I was starting to hear rumblings about that social media. I think it was like a question in national media. How do y'all feel now? Because my boy Cade, like Javon said, he's a budding star. He made the All-Star team this year. He's going to win Most Improved, which, by the way, nobody complained to when Ja won Most Improved. Nobody said, oh, these high draft picks winning Most Improved. It shouldn't be for these high draft picks. Nobody complained when Ja won. Nobody. So why are we complaining when Cade win? Is it because a small market team like Detroit got a player winning an award? That's kind of messed up if you ask me. But I also want to address something that Dave said in the comments. He's absolutely right. I didn't watch Jalen Duren grab the board and try to go coast to coast. And I didn't watch Paul Reed grab a board and try to go coast to coast. Pick the ball up, look for your guard, get down the floor. Now, I will excuse Jalen Duren a little bit because his led to a dribble handoff through to Malik Beasley that went in. But I ain't living with that all the time. Like, all right, you got it once, cool, whatever. Don't continuously do that. But Paul Reed, he tried to run the guard, pass the ball. Dude was open. He threw it behind him, and it was a turnover. Like, come on, bro. Let's get the ball to a guard, and let's work. He still had a great game. Just had the small little pet peeve there. Another thing I want to talk about with Cat. Cat first game, he was just making crazy shots. He was making a bunch of leaners, leaning one way, throwing the ball up with one hand, making it. I was like, you're not going to continuously do that. And then I want to talk about campaign. How we go from hero to what? 4 minutes or 10 minutes played, no points. Again,
yeah.
Campaign went on a crazy run in the fourth quarter, probably because I was talking trash. And he had 11 points in the fourth, and we just turned the ball over like crazy. It just seemed like game one was like manifest destiny for them to win. But game two, we buckled down, got the dub, and we back home. We in the 3-1-3 for home court advantage. Games 3 and 4. The real series starts now.
Yeah, man. Hey, I wanted to say, I think Cade Cunningham is on a total another level than Jalen Green. And I like Jalen Green. I think Jalen Green can be a real good scorer in this league. But when it comes to being a superstar, Cade is that. He has the makeup to be a superstar in this league. And I think Jalen Green can be more of a superstar scorer. You know, like a guy that can fill it up, not a guy that can really just lead the whole team. He nice though.
Yeah, bro, good. But like, it's just crazy how, all right, my man went through some injuries his first couple of years. Cool. The Pistons weren't doing so well. It's not like he was drafted to a team in the top 20, you know what I'm saying? Like picks. He was the number one overall pick. You're normally going to a bad organization. And I get it. Right. Paolo went to the Magic, number one with a number one draft pick. But Paolo's he was a really, really, really good player, bro. He was 6'10", had guard skills because he got a growth spurt, shoot the midi, shoot the three ball. I think he just got to be more aggressive down low, but he was a really good player. And
I agree.
The Magic also had a lot of picks in the top 5. So,
yeah, man, we here. You know, we got stars now, man. That's what you need in this. You know, I feel like in a series, if you got a guy that can be the best player on the court, and your team can defend, my team can defend. Like you got a shot. You know what I'm saying? You always got a shot because of those two factors. So, all right, man. Let me know before you get off, man. Just let me know what you think your keys is for y'all to seal the deal. You know, y'all got 2 home games coming up. Talk to me.
So we definitely got to shoot the 3 ball better than we did last game. Even though we won, we definitely got to shoot the 3 ball better. Asar Thompson has to stay out of foul trouble. I get it. I feel like they're kind of picking on Asar a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But he does have to stay out of foul trouble. Stop going for the pump fakes like J-Mo said. I still don't understand why y'all going for pump fakes. Y'all know this is what he want to do. He's not trying to get actual baskets. He's trying to foul bait and get to the line. He's doing it both games. Cade got to continuously be aggressive. Duren keeps setting hard screens and being a live threat. And I think we will be okay.
All right, man. Well, there it is, dog. You got any last words for you? Slide.
I got a couple. Shout out, thank you for having me once again. As always, appreciate you having me on the pod. Second
Yes,
one,
sir.
hey, it's not my fault why that video took so long about you winning the bracket came out, bro. If y'all don't know, Vaughn won the R2L bracket challenge. The short is
Yes,
up
sir.
now. Him talking, like I said, if you win the challenge, you come on my show, talk your talk. It's up there on my YouTube short of Vaughn winning. But last but not least, man, I know a lot of people doubting my Pistons. I think all but like one person in the chat got the Knicks winning or have the Knicks or had the Knicks. People might have changed their mind. Hey, welcome. But I really do think that the Pistons will win this series. And if we do, we're more than likely face the Cavs. And I know we struggle with them in the regular season, but hey, if my team could gain the experience from this round, we might. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but we might get the Cavs.
Yeah. That's how it looks. That's how I feel. You get some momentum going. Like I said, man, we got some young stars that who knows how great they're gonna be. They can next 2 years they're gonna be the top two of the top 5 players in the league. So sky's the limit, my boy. Sky's the limit. But appreciate you for coming on, my man. I know you about to lock in on some basketball. Your boy Dame playing tonight, I think.
Yes, sir, man. I wish Dame was a coach, coach, but let's go.
All right, my boy. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Yo, man. Shout out to the Pistons, man. Shout out to my boy Carl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Ty. Look, the Pistons changed my mind. You got one, Carl. He said, "Welcome, welcome." All right, man. We just talked about the Pistons and the Knicks. Next time, I got a Knicks fan. I'm trying to get on here with Carl so we can get a little battle going. So hopefully next time we can line that up. But next, what we about to tap into? Let's see. Let's talk about a master that put in some work last night. This dude was dropping buckets everywhere. Now, if you know, you can become a member with this R2L community, and you can become a superstar member. And with that, you get perks. We're about to start a whole parlay thing going on where we go live and you get access to different picks. And one of my top picks yesterday, you guys, anybody that know me, I'm sorry I didn't let you guys know, but Kawhi for 30. I knew it. Kawhi had a masterpiece. Kawhi had a masterpiece. Now, Kawhi Leonard, the game before, he only went 9 for 15. Finished with about 22 points. He was 1 for 3 from the 3-ball line, and they ended up losing the game in overtime. Had a chance to seal the deal, but couldn't. Now, as a star player, a guy that's legit, a guy that knows he's a guy that has been there, has led a team. He's gonna look at that game and say, you know what? I gotta be more aggressive going forward. I gotta be more aggressive going forward. 9 for 15, that's over 50% from the field. And what did he come out? He came out and I believe he started the game 8 for 8 or 7 for 7. He was on fire. Finished the game with 39 points, hit 4 threes. And right now, if this Kawhi Leonard is here for this playoffs, y'all better watch out. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all better watch out. Laker fans, Wolves fans, Warriors fans, any fan, watch out. This looked like the Kawhi that had the Spurs about to beat the Warriors before he got injured. This what that Kawhi reminded me of. I mean, he was getting to his spots and just pulling up with ease. It was a beautiful thing to watch. And to be honest, I am very excited to have Kawhi back. I'm very excited to have Kawhi back. And James Harden, I want to give some love to James Harden as well. James Harden, no, he didn't drop 30 again, but James Harden hit timely buckets. He he allowed Kawhi to get going. Like if you watch that game, it seemed like James Harden kind of took a back seat early on in the game. Like he kind of let Kawhi go free, go loose, and do his thing because I think James Harden know what type of player Kawhi Leonard can be and the impact he can have. I mean, the dude was out there playing defense all over the place. He looked really good, man. I must say. This Denver team, they got to finish games, man. They got to finish games. I mean, Jokic, game one, I felt like they got away with that one because Jokic down the stretch wasn't that good to me. He made a couple bad decisions. He missed a couple guys wide open. Like, I think the play where he threw the ball to Westbrook before the time expired in overtime, he missed Christian Brown wide open in the corner. And then in overtime, he actually made the pass to Christian Brown. What did he do? He made the three. So Kawhi Leonard is everybody know when Kawhi Leonard is healthy, that's the biggest thing. We know what you can do, Kawhi, and we love it. We just want to see it. So we pray to the basketball guys. We pray that you stay. We pray that you stay. You see, Carl, bro, I just want Kawhi healthy all playoffs, not some of the playoffs, all playoffs. So I think the Nuggets, I said the Knicks in trouble. The Nuggets are really in trouble because I think the Clippers are just a better team, have the better coach. Only thing that the Nuggets have is they have Jokic. I love what Westbrook's doing, but Jamal Murray gonna have to put up a couple more buckets, I think, if they're gonna beat this team because Harden and Kawhi, they're two mismatches for this team. There's no one out there to really guard Harden, and they got Aaron Gordon on Kawhi. However, when Kawhi's in this zone, there's no one that can guard him. So the Nuggets are in big trouble. The firing to Mike Malone is not to say like it's a head coach, a leader, and the guys that's around him all year, they all collectively help coach as well. So they're going to miss that leadership a bit. So this is going to land on Jokic. Jokic's going to have to step up and be a leader. They also going to need Jamal Murray to step up and be a leader. And Aaron Gordon, not saying he need to be a leader. However, he do need to continue to play how he's been playing. First game, I think he had 25. He had about 3 or 4 threes, shooting a 3-ball pretty well. This game, 14 points, 5 from 13, only hit 1 3, 1 from 3. So Christian Braun, 2 for 7 from the field, 5 points in 34 minutes. Can't have that. You can't have those type of things. If you're starting, you got to put up some numbers. So what I say, they need another reliable player other than Jokic. Jamal Murray is supposed to be that too. So this is going to be a testament to their championship pedigree because without their coach, a lot of players are going to have to pick up the slack. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that unfolds, how that comes about. But I got the Clippers winning, man. I had the Clippers in the beginning. I'm sticking with the Clippers, and I did have the Knicks. Carl, sorry, I'm sticking with the Knicks still. I do think y'all on the hills for sure, though. Man, playoff basketball. I must say, I've been very much enjoying all the games, man. I can't say it's one game that I watched. I mean, that Memphis game I was amazed by it, to be quite honest. But since my boy Ty is here in the chat, let's talk about his squad right quick. You hear me? Sorry, y'all had some technical difficulties. Came home, internet was tripping on the chat with Xfinity for like 40 minutes, and they still ain't fix it. So we had to rig it up a little bit. Just bear with your boy. We're gonna talk about these Bucks though, man. First game against the Pacers, they went down, man. Damian Lillard is supposed to be playing tonight. We know what happened last game. He got attacked and he didn't even play. I was when I was watching, I wasn't watching the game at one point. I had to run to the store. I was looking on ESPN play by play. I saw Dame get attacked. I'm like, Dame got attacked. Dame playing? I'm like, he brought him off the bench. They suited him up. But Dame Lillard is coming back. The Bucks lost by 19 points last game. It wasn't the best performance from the supporting cast. Doc Rivers was in the press conference talking about how Kuzma was was not given an opportunity to contribute. Like Kuzma can play. Well, Kuzma went 0 for 5 in that game. And 0 rebounds, 0 assists. Now, I understand him not getting touches to get points, but you can get a rebound out there. You like 6'8", my boy. He should be able to get he has to wake up. You're in the playoffs. You're not with no disrespect, Tomo. You're not with the Wizards no more. You're not just playing no like meaningless basketball. You're playing with Giannis. These guys have championship aspirations. You need to get on board, my boy, because that's not gonna cut it. I feel like Doc Rivers got to make if he come out like that again. Doc Rivers got to bench him. I'm sorry, bring him off the bench, and I'm starting not Andre Jackson. I'm starting Kevin Porter. I'm starting Kevin Porter, man. I'm doing it. I'm putting Kevin Porter in there. That's how I'm going. If he slums out again, to be quite honest. But the Bucks in trouble, man. Like this is the question I want to ask y'all. Hold up, y'all. Technical difficulties. That's what. New Year, same old Bucks. Let me just tell y'all. New Year, same old Bucks. It's the same song with these guys. And then they got a guy like in Doc Rivers. It's the same song with him. Shout out to Ty. He's Dang back, Affleck, same track. Pacers in 6. Now, Giannis, 36 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, 5 turnovers. I gotta see more, man. Like it's the same old thing with the Bucks. I feel like it's Giannis, get your buckets, but lose. The greatness that Giannis is has to uphold. He has to put a stamp on the series though. He's by far the best player on the floor. By far the best player on the floor. And he has to impact the game a little bit more out there. 1 assist. He was getting triple doubles out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So Doc Rivers with Damian Lillard back, this team has to respond tonight. They can't get whooped. They got to at least make it a ball game. And the way the Pacers playing, it seemed like the Pacers just got this team's number. To be quite honest, you know, last year they beat them in the tournament in the NCAA tournament. They beat them. So it's like, do we really think the Bucks gonna win? I don't got faith in them. I've lost faith in them. So what I'm gonna say is, I still got the Pacers winning on with Ty. I got Pacers in 7 though. I got Pacers in 7, and Andrew Nembhard, X factor for this team. He's the buck stopper. He's the buck stopper. So no, I'm gonna switch that. No, I ain't going 5, Carl. I'm with Ty. I'm gonna go 6. I'm with 6. I'm 6ing it up with you, Ty. So the Bucks in trouble, man. They're gonna have to step their game up tonight. They about to play game 2. Who y'all got in the chat? Let me know something. Let me know something. So the Bucks have been disappointing us in the last couple of years with injuries. Giannis hasn't been getting it done. They've been building walls on them. So if Dame's healthy back, he was drawing, talking trash last game. Time to put out now. So Dame being the player he is, I got faith in him. I think he can come out and ball. So I think this game gonna be a little tighter. But I kind of got the Pacers winning this one too. But we're gonna talk more about this after this next game because we gotta see what Dame gonna do. To be quite honest, Dame coming back changes a lot with this series. Changes a whole lot with this series. So we're gonna have to see where Dame is at and go from there. But the Pacers seem to have this team's number, man. I'm not gonna lie, they seem to just have their number. Let's check these comments out. We're gonna give them 1 game at our home. Okay, this is the Pacers fan talking. Shout out to J-Mo. I have no faith in them either. It's crazy. I only pick Bucks to go against Ty comments. Hey, that's how lit the chat be, man. The chat be lit. You see? Shout out to my man Blaze. Let's go. Game's about to come on, my boy. Tune in. Well, actually, the best game gonna be the late game. I'm not. Well, actually, watch this bus game. I don't know. You're not gonna see too much mid range work, to be quite honest, but watch it. I can't wait to see Dane tonight after how he was talking. Hopefully he can score, but he doesn't help their defense. Exactly. Dame is a defensive liability out there. But like you say, he's a guy that can drop buckets, and he was talking that talk, trying to walk that walk. All right, let's get this last topic in right quick. We got the main show, the Refuse to Lose show coming on at 7, so we gotta get out the way. Gotta get out the way. But we gotta ask, man. The Lakers fakers? No, I'm not panicking on them. I never was too high on them myself, to be quite honest. Now, I want to pose this question. I wanted to pose this question. Shout out to Carl. He said, "I think the best game is the late game too." Exactly. This is the game we talking about, and this game is going to tell us if the Lakers are fakers. So I'm asking, are the Lakers fakers? Like they go out there last game. No, let's not talk about last game. Let's talk about leading up to the game. Everybody chirping. Lakers in 5. Now they can still win in 5. Don't get me wrong. They can still do it. Everybody just disrespecting the Timberwolves, writing them off. Man, Lakers gonna win. Lakers. Lakers going to the finals. We gotta realize playoffs are about matchups. The game slows down a whole lot. You key in on things, and like we all say, you don't watch this. A lot of people don't watch the season that much, but they locked in for them playoffs, and you can see the intensity out there. You can just see it. Now, the Lakers, however, last game, they lacked a lot of intensity. That was the one thing they lacked. It seemed as if the game plan was to double down on Ant. Don't let Ant go crazy. But they didn't protect the outside. They didn't protect the other guys, Like, I'm a Magic fan. I say, Paulo and Fran's going to do their thing. It's all about the others, though. And the others, they rarely show up. However, for the Timberwolves, those guys showed up last game in a tremendous fashion, I must say. And they shot these boys out the jump. Luka did Luka things, score points. He had 1 assist, though. Guys got it. Like, shout out to my boy Kev. He's a Mavs fan. And he said a great point today about Luka. Now, a lot of people like to bring up last year, what he did last year. Like, I'm like, why are people writing him off? Like they say, Luka dogged them last year. What they did in the season, this and that. How the Lakers been looking versus how the Bulls been looking. However, I'm like, last year he was on the Mavs, and Kev brought up the fact that it seemed like he had a killer mindset. He wanted to go out there and kill. He wanted to. He had a little chip on his shoulder. It don't seem as if that Luka is out there right now. You got a guy like Kyrie who's a born killer. He's a guy that he's a killer out there. Shout out to LeBron. I'm not saying LeBron's not a killer. LeBron can be a killer. He's just not a natural born killer. You see what I'm saying? It seems as if LeBron is on he's sitting back a little too much, if you ask me. That first game, he was sitting back a little too much. Like, I think you could let Luka get his, but you still got to be inserting yourself in a certain way. Crash the Bulls hard. Fly around on defense. Attack the paint hard, but find your guys. Like, just beat Braun in other ways. I know you're getting old. I know you got to start shooting that jumper as well. But this is the night. The Lakers are on their heels after one game. Now, a lot of people say they ain't on their heels. They better be on their heels because a guy like Ant-Man, if he go home up 2, the Lakers done. It's a wrap. Now, Julius Randle is a big X factor in this series. Him being a guy that I don't see not one person on their team that can really guard him. I mean, Vanderbilt would be a good matchup for him, but he's a liability on offense. So having him out there will hurt you guys. So this game is going to come down to Luka and LeBron stepping up. I'm not expecting too much from Austin Reeves. A lot of people say Austin Reeves the best third option. I don't think he's better than Derek White. I don't. I think he's nice, but I don't think he's better than Derek White. I can name a couple other guys, but we're not here for that. The Lakers tonight at 10 o'clock versus Timberwolves, man. Ant-Man going for 30. Giannis going to get his 30. And Luka's going to get his 30. SGA, I don't know. I think Isaiah Joe balls out tonight. That's my little bonus to y'all. That's all y'all get, though. That's all y'all get. All right, man. We made it. It's 6:55. We made it. So we got 3 games tonight. We got the Bucks and the Pacers to start us off, but 30 minutes after that, the Grizzlies and the Thunder. I didn't even want to say nothing about this game, y'all. I'm gonna just say this: the Grizzlies. I don't think they have an answer for this team. The way Lou Dort is defending Ja Morant is ridiculous. It was one play. Ja Morant did something. They like bumped, and he kind of lost the ball, and Lou Dort fell. And then Ja got the shot up, but Lou Dort like got up quick and still jumped. Like, this dude is relentless. So Memphis has a run for their money. I think after this season, that team is getting blown up. Like, they're gonna have to figure some things out. You know what I'm saying? Because moving on from their coach, I think the 3, Jaren Jackson, Bane, and Ja. I think I like Bane and Ja together. I think Jaren Jackson is. I don't think he fits those guys. I don't think he got that dog in him like those guys do. So, but I think that the Grizzlies done, man. They just might get swept. We gotta see how they look at home, bro. The way this Thunder looking, they just might get swept, man. So 3 games tonight. I got the Pacers winning. I got the Thunder winning. And this last game, whew, I don't know, to be quite honest. I don't know. I don't know who gonna win this game. I got the Thunder winning their series, Pacers winning their series, and to be quite honest, I do got the Lakers winning their series. But I ain't gonna lie, man. After that first game, I gotta see something. LA, y'all gotta step up. Y'all gotta step up. Yes, the Timberwolves shot crazy, but y'all gotta step up too. Y'all gotta show me something. Show me something. But thanks for everybody for tuning in with your boy. We got the Refuse to Lose show coming on next at 7. So lock in with the game. I want everybody to watch the game tonight, man. Become a member. Click the link down low. We live in the chat right now, getting ready for these games. We got a Pacers fan in the chat. We got a Lakers fan in the chat. So we got a couple of them. So lock in with the team, man, and enjoy some playoff basketball. Thank y'all again for tuning in, everybody that was in the comments. I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all are the GOATs. But that's your boy Vaughn. That's all I got, man. I'll see y'all.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.